brought in.
Sorry to again intervene. One more new minister coming in. Piyush Goyal has been made textiles minister. That's an interesting shift because remember Piyush Goyal held two very high profile portfolios of commerce and railways. He moves to textiles. We'll have to see whether he has any other additional portfolio in addition to that. But yes, Rahul, please go on. Please carry on. You're saying a lot of younger people will be given these key portfolios.
Since Rajdeep, see, one of the charges against the BJP and Narendra Modi was that there is a talent deficit. There is also another charge that there are no new leaders being created. Now, today you have a situation in which senior leaders, heavyweights have been dropped. Now, the charge will be performance and others, but the fact is for all these new people in the council, a template has been set that this is the benchmark of delivery. If you don't, then you can perish. There is nothing called legacy. Second, in an Anurag Thakur and others, you may have leaders of tomorrow. Say, for example, Mansukh Mandavia. If he performs well as a leader handling health ministry at a time when COVID or a pandemic is there, which can test any government or any leader, you will have a new leader. I think it can well be a similar situation to what Atal Bihari Vajpayee did at one time, bringing in a lot of young new leaders from different states like Rajnath Singh and others, and eventually they have become leaders of today. I think that's where lies this attempt by Prime Minister Modi.
You know, let me explain the reasoning being given for Piyush Goyal handling Ministry of Textiles in addition to the Ministries of Commerce and Industry. So he will have additional. Let's be very clear. Piyush Goyal retains Commerce and Industry. He will also have Textiles. This will be seen to bring synergies between ministries that are export-oriented, deal with trade policy and are important generators of employment. He also has Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution. So he becomes a super minister. In a way, Piyush Goyal, by taking over textiles that was held by Smriti Irani, here you have the word again being used of creating ministries that synergize. The new buzzword. Delhi loves to have buzzwords during every cabinet. Ashwini Vaishnav is the new railways minister. Ashwini Vaishnav, remember, is an IAS officer, former IAS officer. I know that he was also handling the Marmagua Port Trust at one time. So Ashwini Vaishnav, who's also come in through the Rajya Sabha route, becomes the new minister of railways. So Piyush Goyal divested of railways, but given what one can call some kind of a super ministry. A lot of talk of Ashwini Vaishnav because he's seen to have been educated abroad. He's being pushed as one of these new bureaucrats turned politicians. We've got more than half a dozen bureaucrats who've turned politicians who are in this ministry, and they are all expected to get key portfolios. Mr. Modi has enormous trust in bureaucrats who come through the political system. He tends to believe that they manage politics or they are able to be more efficient at governance. A quick word on Ashwini Vaishnav, Rahul Srivastav. Is he being seen again as one of these governance-driven faces of this government?
Yes, Rajdeep. For the last 1 month, his name has been doing the rounds, and he has worked in the PMO. In 2004, he was in Atal Bihari Vajpayee's office, and he is being seen as somebody who is a no-nonsense officer, 1994 batch, and initially the buzz was that he could be a minister in the Ministry of Finance, and since there are a lot of correlational problem or convergence problems in the ministry vis-a-vis states, GST and others, he could be useful. His cabinet rank is a surprise, and railways being given.
He's also got, very important, he's got a ministry that you've been tracking with your, with your friend, friend meaning a journalistic source, Ravi Shankar Prasad. He gets his old ministries, IT and communications as well. So you've brought railways, IT and communications together. Now, I'm still not clear how that works out. Communications and railways, I understand. IT, many would have thought required a special focus. Is this part of this new super ministries that are being created at the moment? Will be interesting. Ministry of Education and Skill Development. Dharmendra Pradhan has been given this very important ministry. Dharmendra Pradhan, remember, from Odisha, gets education ministry in addition to skill development and entrepreneurship. So you've got someone who is now going to be seen as handling a ministry that focuses on the young, That's the synergy here that is being suggested, that the common objective of a Dharmendra Pradhan will be to work on ministries that are seen to have a youth interface, skill development, entrepreneurship. Big question marks over whether this skill development ministry was working effectively enough. And he also gets the Ministry of Education in addition. A quick response from you, Raj Chengappa, since you are worried about skill development completely being ignored. Now Dharmendra Pradhan moves from petroleum, gets education, where the RSS has always had high interest, but now gets skill development as well. So you have someone who's again being asked to handle a bit of a ministry where potential synergies exist.
I think it's a very good move to club the two. I always believed they had to be clubbed, because otherwise skill development was the stepchild of education. They had to be linked together, because at the end of the day, what are you preparing them for? Not just life, also for jobs. And skill development was a critical aspect of it. I like the synergy that has been put together in terms of having textiles with industry and commerce. Textiles are one of our biggest exports. It required the sort of drive, and it makes sense to bring it together. I think,
IT? Railways and IT, we are being told, is to ensure effective tech usage in railways for passenger safety and convenience. Now that, I still am not being able to clearly understand why. IT is much more than that, surely.
Yes, that I agree. But I think there, one needs to work out what is there. But giving railways to Ashwini is a good thing. I think he has a lot of experience. He worked in private companies that, I think Siemens, as well as this thing on locomotives. So he has that sort of corporate approach that you require.
That's right. He also was, as I said, head of a port trust. That's right.
Right. So, and therefore, I think getting IT, well, by the way, IT ministry runs by itself. You really don't need too much to do it.
That's right.
Telecom and IT, I think you need to actually have segregated, because these are two frontier areas where you require, I would think, just like a technocrat that they brought in, a real, Nandan Nilekani kind of person that can drive the huge potentials, whether it's 5G, the synergetic between, I would say great synergy.
Hopefully he might
and mix that together.
Hopefully they might have a strong MOS there also with him, possibly. One of the younger faces. Shankar Iyer, your first reaction very quickly to all these ministries being synergized.
Well, I'm happy about education and skill development being brought together. I'm hoping that they will induct the idea of apprenticeship seriously into the education curriculum. I would also like the employment ministry to be disbanded, because that is complete non sequitur. There should be a labor code, there should be labor regulations, but I don't think the ministry is really wanted, because if you want to generate employment, then you better make your ministries function better. I think that there is some amount of confusion on how railways, information technology and telecom come together. I can understand railways and communications coming together.
I have to keep going.
Information technology,
I'm going to be going from time to time with due regard to all my panelists, because lots of new ministries are coming out, portfolios now. The Prime Minister has plugged the ministries relating to urban and housing affairs with petroleum. Keeping in mind, they say, the need to ensure environmentally friendly and energy efficient petrol products. And Hardeep Singh Puri, who's been Urban Development Minister, will now be in charge of urban and housing ministries and petroleum. So it's not as if the ministries, there are ministers who are being given more than one portfolio, but the attempt, they say, is being made to synergize. Now, I'm again trying to make sense of urban development with petroleum. Let's be very clear there, Shankar Iyer. Do you make sense, urban housing affairs and petroleum?
Well, ideally, again, I think we are light years away from this kind of decision. I don't know of any other country which has a ministry for petroleum. They only have regulations. But we are and we import 80% of our crude and petroleum. So the whole raison d'etre for having a Ministry of Petroleum has always defeated me. But urban development and urban housing, again, it's largely driven by private sector. But I think that there are some targeted outcomes that the Prime Minister is aiming here in urban housing. and his trust on Hardeep Puri is known. So I think that is the focus here.
Okay, interesting. PN Vijay, you want to respond to some of these synergies that are being now effected by the government? Do they make sense to you? Do you believe that they allow for better governance? Or do we just have too many ministries? You're on mute.
Yeah, I was out of the program for so long, I put it on mute.
Come on. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, you see, synergy is always important. I mean, if you look at delivery, so from that point of view, getting chemicals along with health, getting skill development along with education, these make a lot of sense. But the last announcement, urban development with petroleum just doesn't make any sense. There is no synergy. Interestingly, this focus on railways is excellent. But I would imagine IT and telecom is so important with the introduction of 5G and so many things happening in the IT sector. It deserves a separate minister. And I'm surprised it is still tagged on with railways.
Okay, more
So
news
it
coming
is-
in. More news